is the Writer's Almanac for Saturday, the 26th of December 2020. 26th of December, known as St. Stephen's Day. It's also the first day of Kwanzaa, a 7-day African-American holiday harvest festival, the time to reestablish links to the community and to the African past. In England, it is Boxing Day, offerings for the poor collected in church boxes, and the annual Christmas gratuity given to the postman or the cleaning lady for their services this last year. And children go begging from door to door for Wren Day, carrying a holly bush and singing a song, the wren, the king of all birds, St. Stephen's Day was caught in the furs. Although he is little, his family's great. I pray you, good landlady, give us a treat. It's the anniversary of the first recorded production of Shakespeare's King Lear in 1606 at the Palace of Whitehall. King James I was there. The story of the king, King Lear, who decides he'll divide his kingdom among his 3 daughters based on how much they love him. And the 2 schemers, Goneril and Regan, flatter him, and Cordelia, the daughter who really loves him, is a little less effusive, and she is disinherited and banished for her sincerity. There were other versions of the King Lear story, versions in which Lear and Cordelia triumph in the end. But in Shakespeare's version, the entire family dies, which at a certain time after the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, audiences found too depressing. And so a playwright in 1681, Nahum Tate, rewrote the ending so that Lear and Cordelia survive, and Cordelia falls in love with Edgar, which audiences loved, and so that version was performed for many years, well into the 18th century. It was on this day in 1944, Tennessee Williams's The Glass Menagerie had its premiere at the Civic Theatre in Chicago, a play set just before World War II, based on Tennessee Williams's own life, the poet brother named Tom, and the hysterical mother Amanda, and the fragile sister Laura, Williams's own mother Edwina, on whom the character of Amanda was based, was in the audience for the premiere performance. The play got off to a slow start in Chicago, nearly closed after a week, but 2 theater critics, Ashton Stevens and Claudia Cassidy, took up the cause and wrote enthusiastic reviews, and eventually the play became a hit. Here's a poem for today, a sonnet by Gary Johnson, entitled For Maya. A little girl is singing for the faithful to come ye joyful and triumphant, a song she loves, and also the partridge in a pear tree, and the golden rings, and the turtle doves. In the dark streets, red lights and green and blue, where the faithful live, some joyful, some troubled, enduring the cold and also the flu, taking the garbage out and keeping the sidewalk shoveled. Not much triumph going on here, and yet there is much we do not understand, and my hopes and fears are met in this small singer holding onto my hand. Onward we go, faithfully, into the dark, and are there angels hovering overhead? Hark. A sonnet for Maya by Gary Johnson, used by permission of the poet here on the Writer's Almanac, funded by donations from listeners like you, now available on PRX for distribution by your local radio station. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.